welcome to today's tutorial. Just as discussed earlier, we'll be learning web development, that's website designing today. So I want us to start from the scratch. You may have been asking what really is website design. Website design is the act of developing websites for an organization, company, or a club. So just designing a document, digital document which are stored in a server, made accessible to all devices remotely connected to the internet network is a website. So any digital document that is accessible over the internet network by any device connected to the internet is a website. So we have two different types of websites, which are the static website and the dynamic websites. So static websites are websites that are very, very static in nature. They don't appear so fanciful. They are so static, like a newspaper. Just come, click, and read and go. That's what you can do there. But dynamic websites are websites that are fully dynamic in nature. They allow you to interact with the environment, interact with the website. You can submit questions, the website will respond back immediately as if there's a human in it. That's artificial intelligence systems. So dynamic websites allow you to sign up, use your sign up details, interact with other users on the website. So that's the dynamic nature of the dynamic website. It makes it very easy for the website owners to manage the population that comes in to use the website. So that is exactly two different types of websites we have. So then we have various categories of websites. Remember I said we only have two types, but we have other various categories like different formats of website that you have around us. We have the ones we call the search engines. I'll take you around to show you some of them. Search engines are the kind of website that you basically use to search up informations like the google.com website is a search engine. So basically search engines are meant for people to use in retrieving information stored in the mega system in servers or collected information from other people's websites. That's search engines are used to fetch information from a server or various connected servers. So like Google we have here helps make it possible that you can search up other people's websites, other people's server, everything that have been stored in various platforms over the internet are collected together inside a Google server. So by typing the query you have here, you automatically retrieve any file as long as it has been launched on the internet, especially if Google has already stored this record in their database. They do this automatically by using web crawlers. Web crawlers, it's just like a spider moving around the whole web trying to fetch information that are related to each other according to what their customers are looking for. That's what Google search engine does. That's what search engines are basically known for. So another type of website we have here is social networks. We have too many types of social networks, so many of them. Types of social networks. We have the social network like Facebook, which is basically for user interactions with friends, making of friends. We have other ones for dating, where people come to date, meet people online, make new friends and interact with new friends for marriage purposes, marital purposes. We have other different kinds of social networks like the ones we have on MySpace for making of music videos popular, making artists get more popular in their various fields of the entertainment industry. So another type of website we have after social network is the one we call corporate business organization website. Corporate business organization websites are those websites that are basically built for corporate organizations. Like you have some of them, like this one we have here is a corporate business organization website. Dangote.com, we have Pascal.com, and so many other websites. So any website that are basically built for an organization to help them run their private their official files, official documentations is a corporate business website. So basically, a corporate business website does not allow public users to interact. This is an example of a corporate business website. This is my own website. So we have this one that is still loading along now. That's gangote.com. It's a corporate business website. So then after that, we have the next in the line, which is what we call an email provider website. Call it email servers, email provider website. These websites are used for sending of email, sending of electronic messages from one person to the other. All the messages are stored on the same server, but each individual is allowed to sign up, create an email box. You have your own passkey. With that passkey, you can access any message stored in your work inbox. The same thing that happens in your normal post office method is what happens in the email servers, email websites. So this website offers the email services to anybody and allows you to interact with other email services across the world over the internet network. So we have yahoomail.com, we have hotmail.com. All of them are basically for email services. We also have AOL, that's AmericanOnline.com. They also have a section for email services. So then another type of website that we have is the one basically used for, take a look at this. So another type of website we have are the ones that are basically used for trading, online trading. Online trading platforms are websites, but they are fully dynamic websites that interact with users, millions of users at the same time using binary digits, binary codes. If you have ever visited an FX trading platform or Bitcoin sites like, let's say, Binance.com, they play the trading version of the site. You see that the environment looks 100% amazing. It allows figures to jump up and down, trading according to the market price of the market information, the goods you want to trade. So it keep on changing, keep on improving as long as they are advancing on the technology. These kind of websites are programmed with artificial intelligence systems, advanced human intelligence programming languages that makes everything faster and easier, like Python and the rest of them all. So this is just the welcome homepage of the website, but this is not the main place I'm talking about. This is just the corporate business organization where they welcome their users, but the trading environment is what I'm talking about. So I may not be able to log in now to show such platform on FX trading or Binance because some reasons. So such is possible, but you need to have an account before you can do that. So go create accounts and see what I'm talking about. So now we want to dive straight to what we came here for. We basically are not here for the theoretical aspect of this program. We want to start doing the real work, that is designing the website. Remember, we have two different types of approach to website development. You have the front-end development and you have the back-end development. The front-end development is the design of the interface, design of what your website looks like, feels like. So what your website will look like when it has been completed, when people are interacting with it. What does it look like? So but the website programming belongs to the back-end development of your website, where we talk about how your website interacts with the users. What does it do? How does it behave? What's the personality of this website? How does it behave? Like his attitude or her attitude. Let's say the website is a female, say her attitude. So that's what we're talking about when we call front end or back end. So when we mean front end, we're talking about the designing, what people see. Then the back end is the programming, the things people don't see, but they feel it. They feel it, they understand it works this way. So the back end also means the design of the back end of that site, where everything about the site is also controlled from. So you are required to learn, required of you to learn both front end and back end to become a full stack developer. Full stack developer is someone who can design and program a website with the languages at his disposition. You don't need to learn all the languages. No, you just need to learn the basic and advanced languages that are suitable for the project you want to handle. So now, on website designing, where we'll be focusing our attention now on, we're talking about HTML, which is the fundamental programming language for every website design or development. We're talking about CSS, which is also second most fundamental in making a website look good. So we will now be using so many other features like the images, the videos, as the multimedia section of the website to make it look very, very awesome, that you will like it. So apart from this, at the beginner's level, we will not be working with anything else. So we just want to make it very simple and easy so that you can follow and ask questions from what you have learned so far. So right now, these are the things you need to get started with this program. The first one is make sure you have a smart laptop. A smart laptop, a laptop that runs on at least 4 gig memory capacity, 4 gig RAM, 4 gig RAM. So then the hard disk can be anything you want as long as it can store your file and retrieve your file at the anytime you want it. Then you can use any of the Windows, Windows 7, Windows 8, any of the Windows is cool for website designing. Then you need to have a notebook for jotting down information. And secondly, you need to have a good memory. That you need to be able to remember things clearly. Else, you keep this video intact so that you can replay them severally to recall what I say at every stage. So in your laptop, we will be using the following information, the following softwares to start this program. The very first software you will need to start off is this one we call Sublime Text. Sublime Text is a very nice software for website developer, website programmer, software programmer, any kind of programmer coding. You need a Sublime Text. This is Sublime Text. I like it. Sublime Text. Sublime Text is a text editor software. Very good for you. You'll enjoy using it. So this is what it looks like. This is just a demonstrative video. Please don't be scared. We'll be working with millions of codes here, but all these codes came one at a time, and you understand the reason why they are there and how they contribute to the development of the website. So don't be scared. At the same time, I want you to ask questions. Drop your comments after watching any of these videos on my YouTube channel. Please remember, this is Pascal Arena TV. Pascal Arena TV. Follow us on YouTube. Make sure you keep subscribed to our channel for more of these free videos, free tutorials that will enlighten you more on how to do better in the tech world. So now, we have the following that you'll also use: Visual Studio Code. We call it Visual Studio Code. This is it. So I love this more than Sublime Text. Though you can love Sublime Text more than Visual Studio Code, but anyhow, stay good. So Visual Studio Code is just like Sublime Text, allows you to edit your text, round up your codes with high speed while you work on this website, the project that you have in mind. So when we have downloaded these informations, we have to start up immediately. Let us get started. So go straight to your start button. I'm going to my Visual Studio Code. So I will just type Visual Studio. It's showing me the installer. Don't worry, that's how my own runs here. So just go straight to start designing your website. Go straight to your document. Right, click on your documents. Right there, go straight to New. Under New, you click on New Folder. Mind you, this is your domain that you are creating. You are creating your website domain name in your local server. take it like that. That's what it is. So now, what do we do? You put whatever you want, www.mywebsite.com. This is it. This is the folder that will contain everything, visually everything about the website. So inside this folder, we'll create another folder where we'll store our icons. And here we'll also create a folder where we'll store our images. And another one where we'll store all our videos. Here, and another one where we'll store all our adverts. So these are the folders where we'll store various information that we will need on this website. And this environment will now store our web pages in it. So now we want to start creating our web page. Right click here and go straight click on open with code. That is if you are using Visual Studio. Mine has launched, it has opened. So I'll click on close to cancel this prompt. I'll cancel this prompt. These are the folders I created. So what do I do next? I will have to go straight away on this environment, right click, and click on new. That's new page. Talking about the new page. So what do? I'll click on new. Remember the very first name of your website, the very first name, the very first page of your website is always called index.html. Index, whether .html, .php, anything you want, but it must be index. The very first page of your website should be called index. So I've created it. I'm inside it now. So what did I do? To just double click to come inside it. I'm inside it now. This is it. So anytime you see a circle here, it means that this file has not been saved. See, this is the circle. This file has not been saved. But as soon as I click on save, it means I've updated to return back to the X. So this helps you remember that you are working on something that is yet to be saved. So what do we do? I believe you remember how we happen to be here. So please, if you don't, replay this video again and let's proceed. So you come down and click on the exclamation mark and press enter. Exclamation mark and press enter. That's just what it is. No magic here. Let me delete what I did again and repeat myself. I said click, you just hold your shift and press 1 on your keyboard. That's the exclamation mark. And as soon as it comes up, press enter. Here we have the default fundamental tags, HTML tags that builds your page. You have the document type, which is declared to be HTML. We're working with HTML programming languages. HTML in English, this is what it's showing. It's always in English. There is nothing like HTML in China or Italy. No, it's always in English. So now we have, under the head, we have the meta tags, which allows you to put what information you want the search engines to use in linking your website to their servers, so that whenever people are looking for information like that, your site can be crawled out as well, crawled straight to Google and to be shown. We have now the title of your website. This is where you can display whatever name you want the website to be as the name. So here we have the body of the website. Remember, each of these tags has a beginning and an end. For example, this very first one here does not have an end because it doesn't have a beginning. It's just a declaration, strong declaration showing you the language that it is going to work with. Then here we have the specification specifying that this language is an English language, basically built for programming for website. So, and it has its end here. And here we have the body, and it has its end here. Always remember that the end of each tag comes with /n. And this is the meta tags. Remember, the meta tags are used by the search engines, as I said earlier. And here we have this title, and title ends here. Please take note that before you start creating any tag, you start with less than, and then you type the title name, and then put greater than to close it. So when we now want to close a tag as the end of this tag, that I'm no longer working inside this tag, you have to put less than / the title of the tag and close. So that's just it. That's just it, and I don't want to go further. I want